Hello, hello, hello. We are live for another week. Who is all in the chat today so far? It seems like a couple people are going to be late. Heck, I almost was today. So who has all been very patient and waiting for me to live? And how's everyone's evenings? Oh my god, my joints are so cracky today. There's Evan Star. I should have known Evan Star would be here. Hi. I enjoy seeing that name pop up. Evan Star is good for laughs. And there's Dante. Yay. Well, a bit of a quiet start today, it seems. Well, since I got you two here, how's everyone's evenings so far? Today was an absolute. There's Logan. It's weird. There's four. See, YouTube is lying to me. It literally, I wish I could show you guys. It shows me two. And obviously there's more than two. How dare you, YouTube? There's Logan, there's Sean, there's Truck. Ah, I love it, I love it, I love it. So yeah, my day has been just bleh today. I don't know about anyone else's. Hello, Morand. Yeah, today has just been, oh my gosh. And of course, this was fun. I forgot to turn off the furnace. So it's about to start running. So if there's a bit of a hum that the mic happens to pick up, my bad. It's quite cold out here in Calgary today. I think we hit a high of 8 today, which in I was very bad in converting, so as a quick thing, it's about 46 Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's been cold today. So obviously I turned on the heat today, and I always usually turn it off before ever doing any recording. And I figured, hey, the housemates are going to be like cooking and everything while I'm recording, so you know there's going to be heat upstairs, so the furnace won't turn on. And yeah, I screwed up there. So my bad. Probably not the best audio quality right now. Yeah, I'm gonna message them and see if they can kind of turn off the furnace for me. New episodes of Gen 5 and Peacemaker, and now a live stream with me. That's always, I like hearing when people have had great weeks. I've been under the weather for the past week, so it's nice to see that, you know, everyone else was having, you know, a better week than me. Lazy day. You know what, Evan Star? Saturdays are meant to be lazy days, so for me to go, hey, yeah, let's do live streaming on Saturdays, it's like, what? Planning on maybe getting a commission where Chaos says a pun to Gadget and she's annoyed. Isn't that what you always get, Sean, at this point? Good to know that the furnace isn't being picked up. I turned the gain on my mic really low as it is because, unfortunately, for live streaming, I picked a time where everyone's making dinner and literally the kitchen is right above my head. So I turned the gain down as much as possible. The fact that it's not being heard, yay. That makes everything easier. Oh, thank you, Omega Roth. Yes, again, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I have to deal with the mall tomorrow. I hate going to the mall on Sundays, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, cause yeah, it's either deal with the mall on a weekend and you go near opening or closing so there's nobody, or you go during a weekday, which somehow the parking lot is still always full in the middle of a day. I don't get it. He consents, she enjoys him despite her saying otherwise. You know what? I think that's most people. 25 degrees Celsius today in southeastern Ontario. I drove to work today with the top down on my truck. Kind of hate you. I'm very, very jealous. We've been having a warm fall. Usually by mid-September, we're already in the kind of like almost Victoria weather. We get a lot of a bit more rain, and it's just kind of today was our first icky day. It's been cold-ish, but today's the first icky day where we get rain and cold. Yeah, I do miss southern Ontario weather where it's like, oh, it doesn't snow until like Halloween. we're actually forecasted for snow this weekend, but I'm fingers crossed I'm south enough in the city that no snow. So you definitely have to do another Gargoyles meme episode. 29 here in Chicago with the sun down. Oh my god, you guys are just rubbing it in my face how warm it is everywhere else but in Calgary. I'm wounded. I'm wounded now. As for the Gargoyles meme video, I want to do another one, Evan Star. So here's the problem. I did a quick search of Gargoyles memes, and then I realized, oh, it's really stupid of me to search up memes when I'm trying to do a reaction video. It kind of removes the whole purpose of me reacting, right? Which is one reason why I lean against doing a watch Gargoyles episodes reaction video, because I know what's happening. It's harder to react. So I messaged a friend. I'm like, girl, hunt down the internets, grab me a bunch of memes. You know, I'll react to all of them, and then of course edit out whichever ones didn't work and everything. And legit, she was only able to manage to get me like, I think 20 memes. A lot of the memes were either like completely out of left field where it made absolutely no sense, or some of them were just horrible quality, so I could read them. But as soon as I tried to enlarge them for, you know, a video, it just didn't work. So if anything, I'm gonna get you guys to do homework for once. No more leaving me homework. I'm leaving now up to you. If you guys have memes, Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, tag me, because sharing is weird on Instagram. If you guys have a meme or have seen a meme that I didn't use in my video, by all means, tag me, send them to me, whatever. I will happily do another meme video, because that was a bloody blast. I loved it. I know the Rule 34 one wasn't quite Gargoyles, as I mentioned in the video, but like, I don't care. It's Gargoyles related, and it was funny. And yes, so y'all just have to send me memes, because I don't know how good she is at you know, searching, you know, the tubes of the internet for memes, but I mean, we're all Gargoyles fans here. Guaranteed we all have something that I haven't seen yet, or, you know, there weren't many that I cut out, so. Have to deal with that work thing. Ew, work, gross. Down here in Utah, it's been 45 Fahrenheit and rainy for like 2 days. Gross. It's icky weather. When it's fall and it's warm, okay, fine. But then it turns into fall and it's rainy and it's dreary and cloudy and cold, and no, I'm done. I don't want to deal with it. That's the part about fall I don't like. It's the same with spring as it's warming up. It's that icky weather. But the upside of spring is, you know, that icky weather leads to warmth, versus fall, the icky weather leads to cold. 15 to 18 where I live. Sure, again, rub it in. Rub it in. Why not? Why not? Just remind me as to what all the good stuff that I'm missing from Southern Ontario. Lovely, lovely. Thank you, everyone, for that. I won't get into the horror that is Louisiana weather. I have heard things. Yeah, today's been like 8. Yeah, 45 and 8 degrees, 46. Yeah, so we were pretty close in temperature on Megaroth. Pretty bloody close, and it's just, it's icky. I don't mind the cold so long as it's not wet. It's one of those weird. I'm weird. I am very much give me warm weather girl. Just finished watching a local history show about the Tylenol murders. Yeah, definitely not fun, but interesting. Next episode is about Governor Rod, Governor Rod. I'm a Canadian. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, the Tylenol, that was, as far as I remember, they never found the person who did that. Fun thing. And that's also why we have the seal on medications and bottles and stuff, the safety seal, because of that. They didn't have them before that. Hello, Kojo. Welcome back. Kojo, guessing you missed it. I am having everyone who comes into the chat send me Gargoyles memes. Whether you're actually sending them to me or just tagging Gargoyle Nation in them, gimme. Because apparently people want another meme video. So we're going to be doing that. So y'all have to send me Gargoyles memes. Blagojevic. I'm pretty sure I pronounce... Is it Blagojevic? I'm okay with, you know, the Russian-esque names. The leaves are really starting to turn colors here, and they're really vibrant. See, Truck, that's another thing that I so badly miss about living in Southern Ontario, or, you know, that general area, because even Northern Ontario-ish, you still get it. About halfway up Ontario. But the changing of the leaves... here, it's dependent on the tree. Very rarely will I see orange or red anymore. Here, the leaves go green, yellow, brown. That's it. Once in a blue moon, I'll find a tree that, oh, look, there's orange, but it's heavily dependent on the tree. I don't get the lovely fall colors anymore. I'm sorely tempted to just one day, you know, kind of take another probably 2 weeks and just hightail it back to anywhere in that area. Ontario, Quebec, heck, I don't New York. I don't even really care which side of the border it's on. I just want to see the leaves change color again. I haven't seen it in 5 years. There's Lisa. Hello. Oh, glad you didn't miss the video, KO Joe. Honestly, it was fun doing the memes. It was fun, especially since I was blind reacting. Some of them I had seen many years ago, but because I hadn't seen them in forever, it was, in a sense, fresh to my brain. But yeah, it was that meme. Lisa, you have to search for memes. You're late. That's part of your homework. You gave me homework on one video. I'm giving you homework. Send me Gargoyles memes. If I have enough, I need at least, how many, I didn't even count how many memes I did in the video, but probably around 15 minimum to do a proper meme video again. So, memes, gimme memes. Okay, so now, I remember from last week that I didn't get to do the bin. So the bin is right next to me, but I also have all my Dark Ages comics next to me for story time. So the question is, do we do both? Do we do one? I'm putting this to a vote in the chat, so we'll give that a few minutes. My feeds must be defective. I never get Gargoyles memes. You know what, Morand? I never see Gargoyles memes in my feed either. I'm in so many Gargoyles Facebook groups and I never see memes. It is the saddest thing. So that's one vote for the bin. I also, while I'm waiting for people to decide what they want to do, of course, Logan wants both. Lisa, why don't we have that meme outfit on the stream? Honestly, Eric, that outfit, first of all, I had to put the jacket on because it was not suitable for YouTube. And also, it's actually kind of uncomfortable. It's yeah, I have it mostly because I've done background work, and there was one time it's like, hey, we need people for like a rock concert-esque thing, and I'm like, all right, let me do some shopping. And I'm like, give me the gig. I put myself up for the gig before I had the proper attire, and then I kind of went shopping, and yeah, that was an uncomfortable day on set, and I was stuck in that outfit for, oh god, oh, that was my 24-hour day. That was the day I left the house at around 3 in the morning in order, because it was downtown Toronto, so I took transit. There's no way I was gonna find parking that I could sit there, because parking usually starts at 6 a.m. and you get it for, so it was a nightmare. So it's like, just park at one of the transit stops and take transit down. So yeah, I left the house around 3:30 in the morning, maybe 4. And I literally did not get back till about 3 or 4 in the morning the next day. So I was in that outfit plus pleather pants. Yeah, for a good 20 hours, probably in that outfit, give or take. Not, no. Outfit's not them for a short video where I can, or a video where I can edit and keep readjusting so I'm comfortable. It's one thing. For a live, not great. Everyone wants to do both. Okay, so then the next question is, which one do you guys want to do first? Story time or bin? Also, well, again, so while y'all are voting on which one to do first, because y'all are fun, I got a package delivered today. Money I really did not need to spend because I already have them, but different packaging. The perfume obsession is gonna be bad. But anyway, so they, of course, they stuffed the box with paper so that the items inside wouldn't move. So this is currently what my couch looks like. And of course, Kuma is an absolute delight. I love this cat to death. Whoop. Let's try and get the lights and everything are not working to my favor, but you can kind of see his eye there, hiding it, and he's in the papers. He's been, I literally was almost late setting everything up for the stream because I was having too much fun playing with him while he was in the papers. It was a lot of fun. Bin first. All right. There was overwhelmingly, I literally have an empty box here too, so I can, alrighty. So I'm just, whatever's in the bin, I'm just gonna dig down. I'm not gonna try and do whatever. I have this. I don't even remember where I got it. Ugh. Oh, there's no picture on that side. Ugh. There we go. There we go. It's a tiny little bag. I'm pretty sure it would be nifty for all my travels, but I'm afraid to use it because it's so bloody old. I love this thing. Oh yeah, packing papers and boxes. It's funny, my other cat doesn't like packing papers or boxes. She likes plastic. She's an oddball. Yes. First on the, I don't think I have anything in here. I have a habit of, I hit the mic, if you're taking shots, I did it. Yeah, there's nothing in the bag. I should have probably tilted the camera. I literally had Kuma over here because I have a heater next to me because it's bloody cold down here. What else do I got in the bin? So you guys all saw this. But yes, I have these figures sitting in the box because I don't know where to put them. They are safe in a bin because, yeah, I'm not letting anything happen to them. But don't know where to put them. No shelf space as of yet. And of course, I hate myself because it's like, I wanted this. I want to open it. I want to play with it. But he's mint in box. Well, the box isn't mint, which is fine. But I need a junker one. As I've said, I want to customize one. So that way we have an OG Brooklyn with a neck. I thought light was going to spill out like from the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, salud, Eric. We got it. And of course, yeah. I love these figures so bloody much. Like, they did them so great. Love them. Although Hudson looks like he's seen things. That face has seen things. Yes, a vast improvement over the first Brooklyn, for sure. All right. I'm just digging. And yes, more noisy paper, so I might have a Kuma show up. Here's my Brooklyn. Although I am really noticing the expressions now. I don't know why they couldn't. Well, he looks way like that is. Things are happening with that expression. Eyes are rolling back. He's got a smile on his beak. Things are happening. Oh yes, the person who sent these to me got... I don't know how they managed to find listings with the tags still on them. I'm not going to reveal their name because sometimes people get really weird and essentially they try to hunt down the person in a sense and like essentially ask them for stuff. So I like to keep the names hidden. All right, let's go through papers. Oh. Yeah, and we got Demona here, which why they painted her hair black, I don't know. Yeah, her expression is more of a derp. That's definitely more of a derp face. He's just been told we're getting Time Dancer comics. Nice. Oh god, that'll probably be my face too. All right. Oh, everyone should remember these because I'm pretty sure this was the Burger King thing. Love this. I don't have the actual thing that'll make it spin. Did it? Yeah, it came with an actual little thing to spin it, but I don't have it. What else have we got in here? See, I pack things away and then I don't... Oh my gosh! Always keep your sources in a... Yes! Very much like a reporter. So, these I got from Christine Morgan. I completely forgot I had these. Is Blamona. Love that. Stamps. Goliath and Broadway stamps. They're probably dried completely out. Yeah, that one's dry. Yeah, this is how I... Half the time I'm like, how did I get ink on my hand? Because I do crap like this. But yes, take them off because they are stamps, so you can see what they stamp. Boom. That's what they each stamp. One of these days I will get the camera angle figured out, but today's not that day. I have the stamps some. I only have the Broadway and Goliath because that's all that Christine had and I kind of bought them all. Yay, Simon! It's been so long since you've been in here. Hello! The stamps are just they were just fun stamps. And apparently they originally sold... Ah, I've got hair on my face. No, that's a Kuma fur. They sold at Geppetto's for $3. They still actually have the price tag on them. They're just fun little stamps. And, like I said, some of the weirdest things I have are like kitchen bowls and stuff like that. Let's see, who made this? Zach Designs. In Spokane. Not for microwave use, dishwasher, safe top. Nice. Top rack only, but safe in the dishwasher. I would never put this in the dishwasher. Never. Okay, let's put all this back nice, safe, and sound. Ugh. All right, what do we got next? Oh, I got a tote bag full of stuff. Oh, it's all the figures that I did, that I showed in my my Kenner video. So yeah, they're all in pieces, essentially. That way it's easier to keep them safe. But we got Goliath here. Who we got next? Yeah, it's gonna be another Goliath. It's the amount of Goliath figures. I get it. He's the main character. But, Got your stream on while I play Hades 2. I'm currently obsessed. I've heard of Hades 2. If you got somebody, remind me what the heck, because if it's not Assassin's Creed, I'm not going to remember it, or God of War. I have my obsessions. Who we got here? We have Xanatos. His wing is actually in his face, so give me your Xanatos. Yes, we have the black one, because I have the red one. Here on the shelf. Okay. Popping in. Hey, Greg! Yes, so much Goliath. So much Goliath. Speak of the devil. And it's the, I love this one. I have two. Do I have one on the shelf? I don't think so. No. I do have 2 of these though. I love this. I love this guy. Boom. This was actually not this specific one, because I don't know where the other one is. One of the first ones I managed to get my hands on when I started collecting. Zach's humiliation. I saw a tweet about that, Greg. I saw a tweet about Zach's humiliation. I don't know the whole story behind that. Those Xanatos figures could be mistaken for Batman. Yeah, pretty close, actually. All right, what do we got next? What do we got next? Oh, he is... Looks like he's missing a tail. Tail. I speak good English for being a native speaker, huh? But yeah. One of the few figures where, yeah, missing the tail, but... Aw, thank you, Eric. Always greatly appreciated. That's going straight to the webcam fund. Because this thing and... Kenner's Power Wing Goliath decades before NECA said, hold my beer. Yeah, red and black. Ooh, we got here. Oh, we got Hudson. Boop. And he has his tail. But yeah, when I pack them away, I just essentially take all their parts off because I don't want any of the tabs, you know, snapping or anything, so. That's the Goliath figure from Robot Chicken. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that. Who else we got? Oh, we got Bronx. With his flying contraption here, because yeah, my Bronx up there, because that's my OG Bronx. And when I say OG, it's just the first one I managed to get my hands on as an adult, was just Bronx. He didn't come with the wings. Eventually, I managed to get one. Yeah, with his power glider. What else? Ooh! I already have one in box. She's down there, behind me. But Elisa. We got Elisa. The amount of junk that she's in here with, what the heck? Oh, I have parts. Because I'm like, wait, that's a lot of stuff for Elisa. So there's the Elisa in her weird outfit, because why we couldn't get her in a red jacket. And that was a thing. Usually they make toys based on, you know, things they can sell, because, hey, yeah, it was in the episode. What? What? That bin holds quite a few things. It's a decent sized bin. Short story. Zach owns the site that hosts voices from the Erie. He lost a bet, and on a live stream, he had to shave half his beard and look like Two-Face for a few hours. Oh my god! And this is probably why I will never have guests on here, cause I don't want to shave half my head. I have shaved part of my head, but I don't want to be dared to do it. But yes, the pieces in here. Aha! I have to put it together. Oops, is that upside down? Nope, that was the right side up. Do. I have part Steel Clan. I just realized, didn't realize I had put it in. It's been so long since I've been in the bin. But yes, have that as well. Cobra Commander Elisa. That, yep, best description there. Merchandising in the 90s, what can you say? Yeah, it's merchandising. If you've seen, oh my god, how am I blanking on this movie name? Everyone should know it, because my brain is just not... Oh, Spaceballs. This is what happens with a week of insomnia. I just forget the most obvious stuff. Does your Bronx figure out the working jaw with the back leg? I don't know. He does. God, it's terrifying. See, that's how you do a jaw. You do it from the top of the head. Kenner, what happened here? Spaceballs, the YouTube reference. Oh, I forgot to put Elisa back in her bag. Oh no. There we go. Who do we got in here? Another Goliath, and this one is the Goliath that breaks out of his stone. Woo. So here's the Goliath. And he's got all his stone bits. They're all in there. I'm not gonna put them all on. But yeah, I love this one. It's such a fun little gimmick. Where are his legs? There we go. Does Rona have the working jaw when you move his back? What? 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 Literally, I stopped reading when I haven't. Still remember buying those these figures over the counter when they came out. I don't have that memory, and it sucks. That's the best of the Kenner Goliaths. I've seen a dinosaur that used the tail to move the jaw. Speech to text is being weird. I've noticed. Okay, I'm glad to know it's not me misreading or anything. Gargoyles fanbase should be grateful. The face of the community is such a sweet person. You're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me blush. Thank you. Who we got? It is the never-ending bin. It's another Brooklyn. Who wants to be terrified by the actual thing and not just the damn picture? What? You did Bronx? What? What? Just for... Oh, and it doesn't even... Doesn't really work. Maybe it works on my other Brooklyn, but... Oh, there we go. There we go. Like, why do a thing where his horn... Why do his horns move? What is this? No. Oh god, it's like opening the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, there's still more. Good old Lexington. With his crossbow. I have the stone Lexington with his crossbow right up there. Again, I'm not going to take down this stuff, but if you want to see literally everything, I have the Kenner video. Who we got? Yeah, and there's Broadway. There is the Broadway, all his pieces. No, that's right. I took... This one did come with his weapons. My original one did not, but I wanted it to be a little fun, so I have the other Broadway, which is the... Yeah, just regular Broadway. I just put the weapon for that one instead. What is this? Someone needs to build a no-neck Brooklyn. Oh my god. Somebody do that, please. Somebody who has the... I don't have the skills to, like, build like that, but... Oh. The drugstore never got Broadway in, sadly. Oh. I hate when that happens. But you know what? He's everywhere on eBay for decent prices, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna take the whole bag out because I'm tired of digging down. Who else is in here? Got another Lex. How many Lexingtons do I have now? I also, for some reason, have the other Lexington's wings. I don't have any of the third wave figures. No, I don't. The cyber whatever stupid thing they came up with. I have a bag of weapons. Oh, I have another. I have. This is hilarious. Can never have too much, Lex. This is hilarious. I never had the Ice Storm Brooklyn, and yet I had one of his weapons. It's funny when things like that happen. Yeah, see, I got just random weapons in this bag. But now I can have extra weapons for them. And last but not least, in this bag, is that... Yeah, that's random. That's just junk. I have an old WestJet ticket in here. I have him and no vehicle. What are you gonna do? All right, so that's that bag that was in the bin. There's still more stuff in the bin. Someone at Kenner really liked the episode Legion. Yeah, that's the only thing I can figure. So we discovered and added to Gargwiki, Ice Storm Brooklyn made a very brief appearance in the movie Face Off. What? Oh, yes, I saw that. I saw the screenshot. Yes. Yes. All right, we digging. Ah. More Lexington. We are Lexington lovers here. No. But, see, he's got the only normal expression so far. So far. He's the only one that, you know, doesn't look like things have happened. All right, where are we going? Guys, I'm digging deep here. Oh my goodness. Oof. All right, so I'm gonna do this. It won't let go. All right, so have this. This is also courtesy of Christine Morgan selling it to me. Love it. And it's in such like awesome bloody condition. A couple like dents or whatever, but it's in awesome condition. Yes, I consider, you know, Kyojo compared to like Hudson's where he's seen things. Yeah, I consider that normal. And then wrapped up in that, most of these, one was given to me by a friend, but okay, so this was given to me by a friend. And then these are courtesy of the auction that the Gathering in Montreal did. Managed to get all these ones. I love these. They will never be used. But yes. And yes, more Lexington, because this is, again, this is how we roll here. Lexington does not get enough love, honestly. At least in my mind. And, well, technically he has no neck here, but you can't really tell. Because it's just so not as bad as his actual figure. Oh, that's not a poster. Kyojo, this isn't a poster. This is a table setting. Placemat. A placemat. And then, what else do I got? I have another box of these. This is why it's like, the more patrons, the more of these I get to send out. Because Tom is an absolute delight. He is a ball of chaos. I love him. I need to talk to him more. I did not have the cojones to speak to him away from his signing at Convergence. I'm very mad at myself. And, oh my goodness. I got a couple of, the paint and marker book. Which, yeah, some of the pages have been used, but again, I don't care. I do have one that I think nothing's been colored in, but they've been loved. They've been loved. Yeah, I have one that I think has almost none of them colored in. Did you see the pic of Keith David with John Carpenter at John Star of Fame? I did not. A placemat is actually cooler than a poster. Because... that's the thing. I don't think they make placemats as merchandise anymore. I could be wrong. I don't really pay, but I think that was purely like a 70s, 80s, 90s, and then after that they stopped. So how dare you, Sean? Yeah, rub it in. So there's that one. And then I also have just my coloring book with activities. Because, oh yeah, this one has less coloring in it, but... will I ever color it in myself? Probably not. I would rather, if anything, photocopy them. And, you know, because being on set, sometimes you're there for like 12 hours a day, and I'll color those in. And last but not least, they do, but they're way crappier now. So there you go. I have the puffy stickers. They have obviously lost a lot of, you know, of their color over the years. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Ooh, they got some dust on them. How? I guess I just put them in there dusty. I love stickers. I want to put them on stuff, but at the same time, it's like, God, I'm never going to get these again. So no. And that's everything. The box is empty. The bin has been emptied. That's it. Ugh. Now the sticker packs had dust on them. My hands are gonna feel gross for the rest of this stream. Not fun. We need a movie with Keith David and Bruce Campbell. Is that box like Mary Poppins bag? No, it's not. It's just, it's a decent sized bin, and I know how to pack really, really, really well. So like everything gets its spot, and I can just pack more than usual, I guess. But yeah, I'm just decent. And plus, with things like the coloring books and stuff, they're flat. So, and also, you also have to remember, pretty much all of this stuff was in the bin, but because it's here, the bin had more room. So when the applause figure showed up, I could actually put that stuff in there. But yeah, I don't know where to move. You can see the mugs there and the lunchbox. I love the kitchen stuff. It's adorable. While we're talking voice actors, again, plugging Bridget Bacco's podcast, Lies my vajayjay told me. I remember this being mentioned last live, and I completely forgot. Although I think I have a block of time on Monday that I can actually listen, so censoring the name so you don't worry, Greg, I'm not monetized yet. I'm pushing hard to get monetized, but it's not working out for me right now, unfortunately. I'm like, I'm close and yet so far at the same time. It's one of those that box is like the Doctor's TARDIS. This is what Tetris. I'm okay at the game of Tetris. If I try to apply that to like real world stuff, it kind of like the dishwasher, I'm horrible. Packing boxes, for some reason, I can do it really well. What else do you collect along with Gargoyles? For me, it's Friday the 13th stuff. What don't I collect besides Gargoyles? Guys, my voice is already going and I forgot my tea today. If it's ancient Egyptian, I will collect it. No shame, and just for my desk is an absolute bloody mess. But this company, I don't even know the company that does them. They came out with this cats versus pickles thing, very much a Gen Z thing. But I found out, and they're cute little plushy things. Some of them are cats, some of them are pickles. Yeah, of course they made a Cleopatra type 1, so I hunted this down. Cause yeah, and these are the baby ones, so it's actually kittens versus gherkins or something. Yeah, kittens versus gherkins for these little ones, but it's cats versus pickles overall. She's wearing a diaper. She cute little like obsessed. Do I collect classic Disney merchandise? Depends on the merchandise, because again, even like with Gargoyles, it's old, so therefore we're going to charge an arm and a leg for this. It's like, no. The one thing that I am trying to get my hands on, and let's see if I can find a picture of it. Probably have to go to eBay to try and find it. Yeah, it's a little figure of Belle PVC. I believe Applause made it. No, Bellend is not a thing I'm looking for. unless it's sold, which I'm going to be very, very sad if it did. Okay, this isn't the seller, but they have the picture, so may as well. And I'll show you guys. There we go. Oop. Like, there's a lot of Lion King stuff that it's like, oh, I had this, or, you know, and I want to get it back or whatever. But I'm very hit or miss on the vintage Disney stuff, because, yeah, people, because it's Disney, people are charging way more than they should be. It's like, okay, yeah, it's 30 years old. What's your point? I'm not paying $80 for a plushie. But this, I had one of these when I was really little, and literally I carried it with me everywhere. I was obsessed with this. I also, it was the feeling of the dress that I remember literally rubbing my thumb over the dress back and forth. There is a seller in Spain that has a pristine one, assuming it hasn't sold. But yeah, it's so hard to find a good one of these. As you can see, the paint job's just terrible on this, but yeah, I'm trying. That's one of my holy grails. My top 3 franchises I collect are Friday the 13th, Superman, Smallville, and Pokemon. Pokemon, I had to slow down on. I do have some Pokemon stuff. I have like some of the what is it, Mega Bloks that was putting out Pokemon stuff. And D-Arts, oh my god, the D-Arts figures. I have a Charizard that unfortunately is missing his flames, but still love the Charizard. What else do I collect? Transformers. I've mentioned that 20 billion times on this channel. I collect books, but I've done a decent job of stopping myself from buying books unless I've read it and absolutely love it, because that's why I had no shelf space. Books. Also, if I could show you, unfortunately, they're across the room. Target holiday birds. They're the cutest stupid thing. They're cheap. I love them, but I need to stop because I can only get them in the States. I gotta stop collecting those. Walmart is selling the NECA Gargoyles action figures for $20 right now. Yeah, if you're missing any figures, now's the time to get them. I've seen Bronx mentioned at Ross for $10. Did they make Gargoyles Funko Pops? I don't remember them making. Yes, right behind. I got Angela there, Demona there. There's Bronx, Hudson. I got all. I don't have all the stone versions, but I definitely have, you know, that they're yeah, right behind the picture. There's Brooklyn, Lexington, and Broadway. Do we have to send around a few of our most trusted associates to get you monetized? Yes. No word of a lie. No word of a lie, Truck. Yes. The thing that I am lacking on right now, I have the subs. You guys are great for subbing. It's the easiest thing to do. The thing I'm lacking is the watch hours. Honestly, that's. So yes, this is why I keep saying, even if you got friends who don't give a crap about Gargoyles, just get them to play the video in the background of whatever the heck they're doing. Because it registers, you know, and it does better for my watch time. So yes, whomever, I don't care. Again, it's a so close yet so far. I'm almost halfway to getting the actual monetization. I'm this close to getting YouTube membership and what the heck is it called? Super chats. I'm pushing hard. I'm very close to that one, but the actual monetization it's going to take a little bit longer. We tried to log all the Gargoyles merchandise on the Garg Wiki. You need more pictures, Greg. That was the one thing that I struggled on, because Garg Wiki has saved my butt numerous times when it comes to researching for this channel. but trying to find all the pictures and the list of what was released, perfect. But then trying to find pictures, that was the one where I struggled. If you want, if I have a minute, I don't have a great background, but if you just need pictures for the wiki, I'll find some cardboard stuff and take pictures of what I got if you want. If I ever have a spare bloody moment. I run into the same issue with model railroad stuff. Just because it's from the 70s doesn't mean it's worth a ton of money. Yeah, it's literally a thing of, oh, you can, because this is what I'm doing now, collecting perfumes. But I really like the design of the Britney Spears bottles. So a couple of them, I'm buying simply for the bottle, and a couple of them, the scents are nice. But yeah, so like, oh, because it's discontinued, we're now going to charge $200 for this bottle of perfume. I was like, this cost you literally like $30 to originally buy it. What are you doing? What, like, and you have like 50 of them in stock. What are you doing? This somehow suggests the Funkos exist without having been made, which is charming. She looks like she does. She's not, but she does, and I really hope that the eBay seller that I wanted to buy her from just didn't sell it, because I'll be so sad. We just added pictures of the large applause figures, just need pictures of the small ones. I do have a couple of the small ones, which, funny enough, I came downstairs to do the live, and Xanatos was on the floor, and all the other ones were knocked down. So unless Danica's gone back to her thieving ways, Kuma has taken up the cause. My GF has a Sam Winchester standee, I think, and her cats go and rub against it, so her cats are like her collections. The cats have, that's one way cats actually essentially mark what is theirs, so the cats own Sam. That's how they do. Now I want to see, I'll be really sad if the seller that I found sold it, because it was pristine bloody condition. There's a couple decent, oh, I think I found one in very good condition. But of course, I would have to ship it to my friend because they want $20 for shipping. No. Oh, I'll be so sad. Yeah, I think the one that I had found sold. Unless they just, I don't know what's going on here. Unless they charged a lot more and that's why it's not popping up. Okay, the ones they made for the live action one are kind of terrifying. Not gonna lie, they just did not do her justice. Oh yeah, it might be in the higher end because of the shipping from Spain. Maybe that's why it's not showing up. Yeah, people are not $18 for shipping. Yeah, it was funny. I was doing a quick glance of perfume eBay shopping, not buying anything because charging an arm and a leg. It's like, oh yeah, here's $30 for the bottle, $400 shipping. It's like, does eBay not charge? Does eBay not take a commission from the shipping, and that's why they're doing that? Because that's just balls. The Kenner Xanatos figure was based on a design that wasn't final. We added that model next to our photograph of the figure. Nice. Yep, she says they mark me by rubbing against me. She's like, I have to share you. Yeah. We share with the cats. The cats own us. We do not own the cats. What is the spare moment thing that I don't know, Truck? I've heard people have spare time. It's a foreign concept to me. Really, my spare moment is, okay, I'm going to bed now. So it's essentially the time between stopping what I'm doing, brushing my teeth, and going to bed. I guess people have a lot of that time where they're not brushing their teeth and they're just kind of doing stuff. All right, we're gonna do this. Search Bell Applause face mug. We're gonna do this. And nightmares. Don't worry, you're all gonna see it too. I had to see it. So you are all too. I'm not gonna be the only one tortured here. The worst thing I saw on eBay was some Friday the 13th high tops sold at Walmart. Some people bought them all the first day and are charging double for them on eBay with jacked up shipping. Unfortunately, in a world where wages aren't keeping up with inflation and people essentially trying to get rich off buying stuff cheap and reselling them, the scalper thing has always been there. But yeah, the more we go on with the suppression of wages, the more you're going to see that. And there are people who just want the shoes because they enjoy them and then they can't get them. Okay, got to take off editing our ill met my by moonlight recording for voices next week. Ooh, future tense. I can't wait for that one. I will listen out of order just for that. So good night, Greg. Thanks for stopping by again. Always a delight to have you in here. Yeah, that's Belle. That's somehow she gonna do things. Not that she's seen stuff. She gonna do stuff. That's a gray alien in a wig. I like that this is terrifying for everybody. Very glad I'm not the only one that has to suffer. Okay, I'm gonna put her away now. I mean, no neck Brooklyn. And then that too on top. I don't want to torture y'all. That's just mean. It's fun, but it's mean. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad. The one seller isn't popping up. Oh no. Okay, eBay, I want to log in. How about that? Yeah, me remembering my login name. That's good for a laugh. I don't remember any of my. Unless it saves it for me. I don't remember anything. Guys, I remembered my login. This is scary. Not gonna lie, that happened with the original Crow movie on 4K. People bought them first day and all our stuff. Spare time is a myth. It is. It's just not a thing. No, I don't want that. Skip. I'm not giving eBay my fingerprint. Wow, they're really fingerprints. They want no. Yeah, she's done stuff. She's about to do stuff or she's done stuff. Like that is not a safe expression. That is no. Things are going to escalate quite quickly here. They tell me that normal people get 2 days off at the end of every week. It's a thing they call a weekend. Do I need to call your boss truck? Do I need to make sure you're getting weekends off? I'll do that. Want nightmares? Look up. No. I have heard enough about this. I saw it in passing at the Walmart. No, I am not torturing people with that one. No. I don't know how it started. I want it to end. That needs to go away. No. No. I have 189 things. I guess I'll no, why can't I sort by added earliest? Why is that not an option? I have too many things on here. I can't go by seller name. Oh dear. What did I do? Let's go with priced lowest, I guess. Of course, it's going to be all pogs on my list. Oh, God. And that Belle is from 2021. She's seen stuff from the shutdown. Oh, I found... Okay, good. The one I wanted is actually still available. Yay. Oh, it ended. Oh, view relisted item. That's why I couldn't find her. Okay, and we are going to add to watch list again. Oh, yeah, let's see how much the shipping is. 2110 from outside the US, so I can only imagine how expensive it's going to be. Yeah, see, due to US customs policies, the buyer of this item will need to pay import fees to the shipping carrier prior to delivery. I will change the shipping. Let me change the shipping. There we go. Let's see how bad it is to ship it straight to me. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh. I literally cannot get my hands on this. They don't ship to Canada. Ah! Yet another reason why I can't get my hands on her. They don't even ship to Canada. I don't know if that changed. I can't remember if it was ever an option. Yeah. I mean, I could take the extra David Xanatos head I got and put it in a dollhouse toilet and make my own action figures. Do it. Do it. They're doing Skibidi Toilet movie. Anything to make them money, right? Again, it's not for us. It is not our generation's thing. It is literally for, yeah. It's just, But yeah, I'm definitely now. See, it was one thing to ship to the States. That's one thing. It's, you know, you bite the bullet and just, you know, go with it. $21. If you want the figure bad enough, you'll pay it. But now, because it's the whole everyone has to pay import fees to ship stuff into the States, no. That's I've seen on Reddit some of the bills people are getting for shipping stuff just to their houses. It's not even businesses. It's just people buying stuff and having it shipped to them. Somebody bought a shirt or something and it was $63 in customs fees and tariffs and all that stuff. I'm like, no. I've literally gone to friends in the States. It's like, guys, if you need something shipped and they ship to Canada, by all means ship to me and we'll figure out a way for me to get it to you. Something. Because no. That's, guys, how are you collecting on, that's what I want to know. How are you guys still affording to collect in the States? Because it was bad enough. The worst I have to deal with was just the conversion rate from the American dollar, you know, if they were shipping to Canada, or I was getting friends to buy it for me and I would just either convert it for them or I'd give them American cash, something. How are y'all still collecting? Like, how have the prices skyrocketed all that much for collecting now in the States? I don't know. I know a lot of what a lot of companies did because I got more Target birds. I have a very lovely friend who has apparently the best Target in her area. But they shipped, the Halloween stuff was showing up in July. Like, because they wanted to avoid the tariffs. So, like, I know that happened with a bunch of companies. So I guess maybe for the newer stuff, it hasn't quite hit. Like, I don't know. I need my Americans to tell me what the heck is going on in terms of collecting, because at least for Transformers, there's all this new stuff coming out. And it's like, how much more expensive are these figures going to be? The upside is I have some Canadian shops, and it's the American conversion for the most part, as long as they're shipping it to the Canadian warehouse, not the American one. I live in Canada. Yay, fellow Canadian. I think there's like 3 of us here. It's Simon, Truck, and me. We're the lone Canadians here. I live in Canada, and if I order something that comes from another country that ships to the US and then Canada, it gets hit with tariff charges twice. Ouch. And this is why it's a lot of the stuff I've still been buying has already been sitting in the States prior to the tariff, so it's just, oh, it's still the same price. I'm worried. Christmas stuff started showing up in Walmart in August. Yeah. And Lisa. What? Oh my goodness. But yeah, yeah, the Halloween stuff showed up in July. The Christmas stuff started showing up in August. Again, they put in these orders a year in advance, so I guess it's easy enough for them to go ship it out earlier so that they avoid the tariffs, which obviously, but I can only imagine how it's going to hit soon. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to collecting. If I have to buy something from the States. I'm lucky enough that, again, yeah, I have friends who are willing to pick stuff up for me. And eventually, once I see them, I avoid the cross-border shipping, so I avoid those tariffs. Although I think Canada dropped a bunch for stuff coming from the States because we're trying to play nice. But I'm worried for stuff that won't get to Canada because of licensing stuff. That's why NECA was... The NECA figures, all my figures came from the States because it was a headache to try and get them in Canada because of licensing and stuff, I guess. And so I'm only... Hey, it'll save me money, I guess. I'll miss out on everything, but I'll save money. People whine about Halloween stuff showing up in August, saying it's demonic, but celebrate Christmas stuff showing up in August, make it... The fact that people still consider Halloween demonic in any sort of way, that blows my mind just right there. But for me, it's, ooh, Halloween stuff, I can start buying it now because I actually have a place I could decorate for Halloween. I have my own place where I can hand out candy. I am actually so excited for Halloween this year. And because last year I was in Baltimore for Halloween. I missed it. I was so mad. So I actually get the chance to hand out Halloween candy, because prior to that, like, I was living in an apartment. You can't really hand out candy unless you just sit out on the front steps of an apartment building. That's just kind of weird. So yeah, I finally get to hand out candy this year. And I have years worth of decorations piled up in a bin in storage, because we're still dealing with the bloody garage. So I get to pull that stuff out. Hopefully it doesn't take me long to find the bin, but I get to pull that stuff out and actually decorate the house. I have all these little skeletons that I'm just going to be hanging everywhere, like in the trees. I'm so excited. Brooklyn, quick, let us know when the stupid tariffs end. Are they still in effect by 2198? Fundamental Christian. I raised Catholic, but none of that stuff was a thing. Halloween was a fun thing to do. I hate see, I don't mind seeing the Christmas stuff so early. Just like I don't mind the Halloween stuff so early. I don't mind the Valentine's Day stuff so early. Like, I know why if you remove the tariffs, they were putting them in the stores earlier and earlier and earlier, essentially to raise sales. I get that whole part. It's annoying, but it's whatever. I don't mind. It's the Christmas music. And it's one thing when you hear it before Christmas. But no, they start playing Christmas music in November. Okay, annoying, but I can kind of tune it out. Why are you still playing Christmas music in January? I don't need 3 months of Christmas music. No. And for anyone who's worked retail, you know how much that grinds. So because I was doing, the full minimum 8-hour shifts working retail in my youth, now when I hear Christmas music, it's just, I need to get in and out of the store as fast as possible. I'm going to buy less. You did this to yourselves. I stopped collecting a lot of stuff this year because of shipping and tariffs. Shipping's bad enough. And yeah, and on top, I shook the desk. Does that count as taking a shot? I don't know. Yeah, the shipping's bad enough. Tariffs on top of that. Again, I'm saving money. I'm not, because I have American friends right now that are helping me buy stuff that didn't get hit by the tariffs. But once essentially new stuff starts coming in, yeah, it's gonna hit. Hey, Diego. I get told I'm going to hell for liking horror. I tell them Sam and Dean will... There you go. Perfect answer, Trekopedia. Perfect. That whole thing, it's, like what you... Again, my whole thing is, as long as what you like doesn't hurt anybody else, like what you like. Anyone got a Halloween costume planned this year? I don't. I am still back and forth as to... I do want to wear something on the live for the day after Halloween, because unfortunately Halloween lands on a Friday this year, not a Saturday. But I'm still going to dress up on live for it. I am torn between doing like a Britney Spears outfit or probably Fox. I know you're all going to say Fox, so that's probably the one I'm going to do. For Halloween itself, I am tempted because I like freaking out the more the adults because they don't see it coming. The kids are kind of wary; they kind of see it coming. But one year, I did I handed out candy at a friend's house, and what I did was I dressed up as a plague doctor, so you couldn't see my face. And I sat out on a chair on the lawn and just had the bowl of candy sitting in my lap. And I just sat there as still as possible. And I was freaking out people. So I really want to do that again, especially since now this is my neighborhood. I can only do it once, really, before they catch on. But you know what? As long as I layer up anyway, so I'm not going to freeze or anything. But I'm tempted to do that again this year because now it's my neighborhood. Now I get to freak out my neighbors. Oh, bye, Lisa. I hope it's not because of the kids. Yeah, no. Bye-bye. Oops. My GF worked at Walmart, and she said everyone working there was disgusted by showing up to her. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Honestly, my birthday lists, my Christmas lists, they shrink every year. Like, okay, I have a huge Amazon list, but it's always things of, yeah, that'd be nice to have, whatever. Same with like my Facebook Marketplace. Like I save a bunch of stuff, but it's just like, oh, that's cool. I'll keep an eye on it. And if it sells and I didn't buy it, it's like, oh, okay. But things I actually want, my list is kind of short. It gets shorter every year because I kind of have enough stuff, you know? Now, granted, if like relatives and stuff give me money, I won't say no to that because that will pay my bills. But for stuff, I'm essentially, it's also the whole thing of trying to consume less, you know. There's so much stuff behind me. Although now that I'm starting to talk about Darkwing Duck videos, I probably have to collect a few Darkwing Duck things so I can put it behind. Oh god, that's going to be another nightmare to collect, isn't it? Oh, fun. Why not Christmas music every month? No. No. I get stabby. No, I don't. I don't, but oh, no. Surely the Christmas spirit should sustain you for 3 whole... No. Yeah, I was taught like what I want to like as long as it doesn't hurt me or anyone else. Those are the important things. And as long as you don't go broke enjoying it, that's a big thing. Never go bankrupt for a hobby. My parents would get on my case all the time when I spent allowance money on horror movies, but I turned out okay. We're all around the same generation. None of us turned out okay. I mean, look at the cartoons we grew up with. None of us grew up okay. I stuffed a lot of old clothes into a shirt and pants and put the resulting dummy on the porch one year. The kids were supremely double-crossed by the fake dummy being a fake. No, we wanted to be scared. What are you doing? Well, I do that one year too, but no, I'd rather scare them. The Elm Street 4K set came out and it's like $100. All they did was add 2 special features on it. Yes, and that's another thing. It's, hey, yeah, here's a new set. We added one little thing and we jacked the price up by $50. Like, how many DVD and Blu-ray releases are there of the Disney movies, like Beauty and the Beast and Lion King? Like, they just kept re-releasing them every few years. It's like, what did you add to this? Nothing. Oh, but we upped the quality. I'm on a 1080p TV. If you do 4K, I ain't gonna see the bloody difference. But they'll try and get money for it. As long as no one is being hurt or exploited or breaking any laws, let your freak flag fly. That's a good way of putting it. That is a good, yeah. No argument there, no fixing there. There you go. There you go. That's the way to do it. Did I shake the desk? I don't know. It shook on my end, but I don't know if it actually was enough to shake the webcam. I don't know. See, we went so long, and I don't know. Do we still want to do story time or just keep yakking about collecting things? Because I'm fine with either one. But also, we lost Lisa, and I know she was big on the whole story time thing, and I would feel kind of sad that she. Well, again, this will be up later. But yeah, we can still do story time. Golden edition, platinum edition, diamond edition. See, there you go. See, and I have not one of each for each movie, but it's like, oh, Lion King came out with this one. I don't have it. Buy it. Then, you know, I have one. But yeah. Also, there's rumors Warner Brothers wants to do steelbooks for each 4K. So see, there you go. If you, especially the steelbooks are nice. I think I got the steelbook for the Gargoyles game. No, I didn't, because it was bloody expensive with the conversion rate, because our dollar really sucked at the time. Of course, the only story, yeah, the story time is going to be the three brothers, FYI. But I'm willing to do story time again. Story time is fun. Because yeah, I keep forgetting, like, oh yeah, this will be recorded. Lisa can go back and watch. So, unless I somehow block her from. Yes, I'm gonna pick on Lisa a little bit. It's fun. Nah. Any picking on I do is all in good. Is all jest. Is all good fun. Oh wow! It's already, we got 45 minutes left, so there is time for story time. That is the bonus. So I'm gonna let you guys decide, but at least now I have. Oops. Haha. Now Google found me the name. Stupid Google. I have friends who pre-ordered the Elm Street 4K Steelbook set and were told it was purchased, then got told too bad and have to wait to an. Oh, I hate it when they do that. It's like, no, you promised me a date and then you changed the date. And changing the date is one thing. But then it's like, hey, yeah, we don't know when you're gonna get this. It was the same with that one Gargoyles book that was gonna come out a few years ago. And they just kept pushing back the date, and eventually just canceled it. And it's like, again, you know what? It's the Kickstarter all over again, too. How many of us have been waiting? We get an update and, oh, wait a little longer. Oh, wait a little longer. Oh, wait a little longer. And it's like, can you guys just ship it? Just, please, just ship them. We are entering the second week of October. Ship them. I'm in the first batch. I only have the soft cover ones. Gimme. Just gimme at this point. I'm getting impatient. I am when it comes to collecting and stuff, I will sit there and wait till things drop. Although I didn't do that with the NECA figures, I probably should have. But it's just like, I will wait and I will wait and I will wait. And then they make me wait too long. That's the thing. It's like, I will wait forever and a day. But even I have my... Yeah, Logan, it was the, at least here it was Indigo. It was just another retelling of Awakening, parts 1 to 5. But it was kind of an image. It was the Cinestory, I think it was called. I think originally it was due to come out in like, oh, this was a while ago. I want to say around 2020. But yeah, so they had, you know, oh, this is being released on this day. Oh, they pushed the date back. They pushed the date back. They pushed the date back, and then they just ended up canceling it. And Greg was sort of relieved. But he worked for free on it too, which that part I hate. Doctor Who had that happen too with Captain Jack, and it was announced, then people complained and got him canceled because someone lied about it. What the heck? Do I even want to know this story? I don't know, because sometimes people go crazy with the trying to cancel people, and like sometimes it's just the slightest little thing that people go, oh, they need to be canceled for this. It's like they slipped up. What happened to, you know, giving people a chance to, you know, understand, or whatever. I don't keep up with that stuff anymore because it's just, yeah, it's crazy sometimes. Okay. Let's see if on their website they will let me ship to Canada. Because they want €4. Usually that's double Canadian, so $8-9. I got scared for, I got really excited for a second. It was €7 for shipping. But I don't have an address in there yet. So, let's see. No, I don't want to sign in. I don't want to create an account. Don't do this to me. Just, do I have an account with them? Who knows? Who bloody knows? I really need to, I hit the mic, take a shot. I like that this is our thing now. I am getting my viewers drunk. Should I be doing that? Probably not. But we're all adults here. Oh, I did have an address in, oh, I had an account with them. Fun. They ship to Canada on their own website. Just for funsies. Oh, they didn't change the price. Okay, but the upside is shipping to Canada doesn't come with thing. Okay. It's €20. That's about $40. This is why I haven't bought her. 'Cause let's see exactly. Oh, it's actually a lot cheaper than I thought. Only $32. The figure is like, do I have something that people will know the size of anywhere here? Yeah, I got my lip chap. So people should know the average size of a lip chap. She's probably like that much bigger. Like it's tiny. It's a tiny, I'm not paying $30 for $32. I can't justify $32 on something that big. Can't. And that's why she remains unbought. Noel Clark, aka Mickey, got in trouble, and to detract from himself, he said stuff about John Barrowman and got in. Okay, there's a whole mess there. This is why I don't keep up with celebrities, because there's something going on. And frankly, you know what? They make unless they're willing to give me money, I don't care what they do. I don't pay attention, because celebrities, they live off in their own world because they've made so much money that they essentially they lose touch with reality, and I just no. All my shots have been orange fit. That's a good way to make sure you don't get drunk. Again, that's another thing. If you drink or you don't, I don't judge either way, but in moderation. No one should be drinking more than they should be. And if you are, look into it. Try not to, because alcohol just hurts. Alcoholism is not a fun disease. We're not going to get into the health stuff again. Health stuff it's not fun. It's not fun talking about health stuff. It's really not. Focus on the art, not the artist. I will say to the focus on the art, not the artist. If the artist is an absolute ballsack, if they are like just an absolute terrible person, and depending on their art, because sometimes their terribleness goes into their art, so that's a whole other thing. But if it's, the art's good, but it's a terrible artist, I kind of find ways to enjoy the art without giving the artist money. Because if you're a terrible person, I don't want to give you my money. There's enough terrible people in the world. There's enough terrible acts in the world. I don't want to contribute to that. There's a reason why I sign off my videos with be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. Be the good that you want to see in the world, because there's enough terribleness. No one should be funded for being terrible. That's the way I see things. Yeah, we were talking about Doctor Who at work today, since David is my favorite character. I watched the episode where Thailog was introduced. Is it just me, but is Xanatos a bit short-sighted by cloning Goliath with all his power, but without his moral compass? I mean, yeah, in a sense, he is short-sighted, because it's that thing, and it might be due to how I shook the desk, take a shot. I mean, that is kind of the fault of Xanatos. but it's also his immortality thing of, and this is also part of his, I desperately need to have control of, I want gargoyles protecting my castle. That was the whole bloody goal from why, you know, so when it didn't work out with the actual gargoyles in Awakening, he had the Steel Clan. Oh, the Steel Clan doesn't quite work because, you know, the gargoyles can take him out. I have my own suit. Oh, my suit can sustain damage. Let's, you know, clone the gargoyles. So, excuse me. So he wanted, and this was, no Fox was in the picture by this point, but it was this thing of he wanted to have gargoyles, actual gargoyles, protecting his castle, protecting his family, protecting his home. So, but he decided, oh, if I have a creature that thinks like me, you know, we'll work together, we'll do well together. And he didn't take into account the fact that, you know, somebody who thinks like him, who has his brain, isn't really going to go along with that and is going to want to, you know, live his own life and create his own wealth and have his own power, just like Xanatos. So, you know, Xanatos does have a bit of a moral compass, you know. I mean, you see that when with Fox and Eye of the Beholder, he's doing everything, you know, to save her. So he does have a moral compass. It's just very badly broken. It works every now and then versus Thailog, who doesn't have one at all. I guess they forgot to put that into Thailog's programming. So yeah, Xanatos does have a bit of a moral compass. It's just sporadic as to when it actually kicks in. But usually it's, you know, you mess with my family, now you deal with me. But Thailog is essentially, this is what happens when you get, when you put, I don't want to say ego, but the whole determination, the whole wanting to succeed. Words are not coming to me, so I'm explaining because I'm missing words out of my brain right now. But that whole drive, but you take out the morality. That's Thailog. Xanatos does, from what we know of Xanatos, he hasn't actually hurt anyone to get to where he is. Like, yeah, he gave himself the $20,000 coin, but, you know, he's not the average billionaire in that sense, which is why he's so much more fun. Chris Benoit is an example. I can watch his matches, but it's hard because of what he did. That is such a sad story. I hate that, you know, essentially no one was looking out for him in that situation. It's one of those, and again, it's, you can hate Chris Benoit all you want for what he did, 100%, that's fine. But if you think about it, if he had been given the supports, if somebody had really been keeping an eye on him, you know, that sort of thing. And also, if I think it also lends a little bit to the whole men aren't allowed to talk about their feelings a little bit, which men, please talk about your feelings. Please don't keep things bottled up. But it's a whole mishmash of stuff. So he ended up doing what he did to his family and himself. But I think if, yeah, proper mental support, proper everything, maybe that tragedy wouldn't have happened. It's one of those things. Hey, Cosmina and Spira. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yay. We are having, I hope, a blast. Just went through the whole Thailog Xanatos thing, and now Chris Benoit. Oh God, we bounce everywhere on this channel, don't we? Xanatos sounds like Lex Luthor and how he does that stuff too. Lex Luthor, see, this is the problem with Lex Luthor. Which Lex Luthor? Because there's been so many iterations of him that in some instances you see him as, yeah, he has the drive, he's rich, whatever, blah, 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 but has a moral compass. And then you have the Lex Luthor that has no moral compass and just does whatever the heck he wants. So And granted, I'll be honest, the only Lex Luthor versions that I know are a little bit of the Superman animated series. I have to rewatch that because I remember next to nothing. Justice League Lex Luthor, and Lex Luthor from the and I'm blanking on his name, but is he? No, he's not the OG Superman. But the Superman that ended up getting I'm blanking on his name, but the Superman that got paralyzed, that Lex Luthor. Like, those are the only iterations that I. Oh, and Smallville. I'm slowly rewatching Smallville, but also that version of Lex Luthor. Hubris, thank you. That's one of the words I was missing. Ambition. That, guys, it's honestly some days I swear it's like I feel like my mother because she's multilingual, so when she's trying to find a word, she just describes the word because she knows it in her languages, but she can't figure it out in English. And sometimes that's how my brain does it. But it's like, I only have the one main language. I'm not trying to translate anything, and the brain just doesn't want to give me. But thank you. Y'all can poke fun at me at it. It's a thing that I poke my fun at myself for it. But yeah, it happens when it's just insomnia for a week. We'll 100% do that. I was very close with Chris and still don't understand what happened. It's, yeah, like, honestly, like, I don't know, Chris. CTE plays a huge part, and this is why, again, I am all in favor of like men having men support groups, of men having getting proper therapy, talking about their feelings. Like, I know for some reason it seems unmanly to do it, and I guess coming as a woman, it doesn't make sense to me because we're always told to talk about our feelings, talk how things hit us and whatever, and it's somehow unmanly to do that. I don't know. But as I talk to women as I get older, we are all on the same page of we want men to talk. Like, no one's saying you need to go do a therapy session with a random woman. There are professionals for that, but it's all like, don't bottle it up because it does just build up, and it's never a good outcome. And with all the time Xanatos spends in that armor of his, I start to wonder about his self-image a little. I never took that into account. Maybe I don't know, maybe he sees it as just an extension of himself. Christopher Reeve, thank you, Cosmina. Yes, Christopher Reeve. His movies, that's the Lex Luthor I know as well, but yeah. And Gene Hackman, 1970, yeah. Many people's OG Superman, me included. The very first one I watched was Superman 2. For some reason, I was shown Superman 2 before Superman 1. I don't know why. My parents are just like, yeah, here's Superman. Why did it take me this long to realize that Thailog is Goliath spelled backwards? I am... You know what, Truck? I am working on a video that includes that, so don't worry. It's mostly the pronunciation that seems to make people not realize that Thailog is Goliath backwards. Don't worry, I got a video coming out. There's some other stuff. Wow, on this episode of Gargoyle Nation, we going deep. I guess this is what happens when you have a woman as a host. I don't know. Pronounced back, yeah. Yes, it's pronounced backwards, not spelled backwards. But that's because, again, how the English language works with the TH. This may have nothing to do with what you're talking about, but what are your views on fan fiction? I've written Gargoyles fan fiction for years. See, even the no, I love fan fiction. I have written some in the past, literally not in years, just because my characters have decided to abandon me. But no, I've read so much fan fiction over the years. It's fun. I like Greg's master plan will always be Greg's master plan. That will, you know, that is what it is. That Gargoyles is that. Whether it comes out now, 20 years from now, whatever his plan is, whatever the characters do, yes, that is the true, that is the canon. That is what the characters do. But the fact that people go, hey, what if this happened? Or wouldn't it have been cool if this happened? Or maybe this happened instead. Run wild with it. Like, first of all, Greg's not going to come after any of us for writing fan fiction. He is not Anne Rice. Let's put it that way. If it's a creative outlet, again, it's hurting nobody. You will never get Greg to read it because it's essentially to save his own butt, you know. But yeah, I love the amount of times I have been, you know, struggling to fall asleep and I don't have any books that I've started. And it's like, you know what, let me read a bit of fan fiction, and it just helps. It, because of the dark screen and everything, it also helps. But it just, there you go. It's been helpful. The amount of times I've been on set, read fan fiction because I didn't feel like bringing a book with me to set because maybe the book was like that thick and I just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, fan fiction's great. Yeah, just never try to show it to Greg. He will not read it. He will be polite and declining you. I'm just putting it out there now. He won't. So never, don't bother asking. I'm trying to put this nicely, but yeah, don't ask because he won't. Don't put him in that awkward position. Yes. For those of you, yeah, does write good books. Anne Rice does write great books. I have a whole cube with just Anne Rice novels, which I have to get through. But the whole, if you've ever read fan fiction back in the day, and I think people still post it to this day, at the beginning, it's like, I don't own these characters, you know, the characters belong to Disney, whatever company you're writing fan fiction about, you'll always see that. It was because back in the day, she used to sue people for writing her characters in fan fiction. So people started putting the disclaimer of, no, I don't own these characters, I'm just having fun, I make no money from this, blah, 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 blah. That's where those disclaimers came from. I will go into weird rabbit holes when I do research, and that was one of them. Okay, so where did I get? Okay. Thailog deserved more screen time. Upside Batman is that he's showing up in the comics again, so we at least get that. I remember Superman 2 being on TV when I was very young. It was probably because of Lois and Clark being on TV, but I remember my mom showing it to me and saying that she thinks I'd like. And you know what? I still think Christopher Reeve is the best Superman that we've gotten. I can't remember. I was probably in the first one, but there's a scene where I can't remember if he's dressed as Superman or as Clark Kent. But so he's appearing one way. I believe he was in his Clark Kent persona, yeah. And then he decided to act more as Superman, and you just see the whole change in his stature, everything, and the way he speaks. And then he had to switch out of it, so he goes right back into Clark Kent. Just that, the way he stands, the way he speaks, everything was just there. I'm like, you don't really see that happening with these other Supermans anymore. They're just they're Superman who happens to be Clark Kent, whereas Christopher Reeve really put the work into it. So he is 100% my favorite Superman. I bought a Thailog at a secondhand store, the NECA one, for $20. Nice, good deal. Hi, my name is Eric, and I'm an alcoholic. Just kidding. I only drink when Desi hits the mic. Yeah, but never, even if I hit the mic 20 times in one night, please do not take 20 shots, or at least switch up what you're drinking, please. Nobody get drunk because I am a derp with the mic. Whoa, you guys have been chatting. What's going on? Greg having a rule about not reading fanfic is understandable. just throwing it out there, I've been writing my own continuation of the Gargoyles saga. Oh yeah, the Gargoyles saga. I remember that one. That was with the twins and Sata, right? I think that was the one. Those were fun to read. Yeah, the fan fiction in any. I remember once, and this is really showing my age. I decided to do a Gargoyles Beast Wars crossover. I don't even remember how the heck I managed to do it, but I did it. But it was fun. Probably the Phoenix Gate, knowing me. But yeah, it's just fun. It's a creative outlet. Have fun with it. And if you have the cojones to post it for other people to read, good on you for that too. Greg's also busy working on Young Justice books and possibly bringing it back, so and there's that. He's working on Young Justice. He is working on the Gargoyles comics. He does the Voices on the Eerie podcast. The man does not stop working, and I am forever grateful. I'm guessing he's another one that doesn't know what, spare time means. I'm going to check out the new canon, but I wish TGS would get more love. I think a lot of the problem a lot of people had with TGS was because it diverted so much from Greg's plan. Like, it's one thing, I don't know. I mean, I understand the whole, what do you mean Brooklyn had twins? That's not really a Gargoyles thing. I guess maybe that was a lot of it, I guess. And maybe they didn't like Sata's persona. I don't know. To be fair, I can't really pick up on katanas. So, but yeah. I always loved Christopher Reeve, but I also loved Brandon Routh and the recent one with David. I haven't seen the new one. So I can't comment on that one. And I haven't seen Brandon Routh's. But Brandon Routh as Adam, I adore him. I saw the way he portrayed Adam. Love it. The Adam, just absolutely loved it. He's adorable. And then I found out he was on an episode of Will and Grace. So he's been everywhere, and I just never noticed him. Yeah, Gargoyles Beast. I thought it was okay. I just wasn't much of a fan of how Thailog was handled. See, I don't even remember how Thailog was handled in the TGS, so. Demona and Black Arachnia, who's more aggressive? Demona. Because the thing is, yeah, Black Arachnia has her aggressiveness, but then she becomes her old maximal self. She's still aggressive, but it gets toned down quite a bit. But I don't remember Black Arachnia trying to wipe out an entire planet, unlike Demona. So Demona still, when it comes to Demona. Most of the time, Demona always wins this game. Christopher Reeve and Tom Welling, my two. I loved when they were, I think it was on The Flash, where they kept showing all these different Superman, and Tom Welling made an appearance. That was beautiful. I loved that. But yeah, Tom Welling's another good. But I'm still in the very beginning of Smallville. I think I'm only on like season 3. So I got a while to go. There's like 10 seasons of that, isn't there? I've got so much still to watch. I watched 3 seasons straight practically. I'm like, this is too much. I binged too much. I had to take a break from it. I haven't watched an episode in almost a year now. The twins was something Greg had originally mentioned way back in the day and regretted it. If I remember correctly, it's twins are a possibility, but they are stupid rare. And it kind of makes sense that a bunch of fans who probably Brooklyn is one of their favorites did essentially the Marty Stu bit. And it's like, oh yeah, Brooklyn has this rare thing happen with his family. It's like, I don't mind. The twins' personalities were fine, but it's just like, Yeah, I saw some stuff about TGS, so some of my fanfic try to get closer to the master plan in my own way and be faithful to the show, but I don't want to hijack the stream. Don't worry. Everyone hijacks the stream. I just let people chat with we talked about wrestling 10 minutes ago. Like, we all hijack the stream. I'm just here to, just look pretty apparently at this point. What is my favorite thing from my Gargoyles collection? I knew this question was going to come. This is why I am working. You'd think it'd be easy. Just a nice little video of a handful of my favorite things in my collection. I can't do it. I'm trying to narrow it down to 10 has been a nightmare. I'm trying to narrow it down to 5, so it's just a nice quick video, and I'm struggling. Ugh, favorite thing in my collection. I don't like this. Probably one of them, the Goliath Bank. That's definitely in my top. Just, it was one of the first things I collected when I started collecting, when I got back into the fandom. So probably the Goliath Bank. Somebody annoy me on social media to remember to put batteries in that thing, and I can actually, you know, press the button for you guys so you guys can hear him talk. Just you have to harass me either on the Friday or Saturday, because otherwise I won't remember. As to any gargoyle twins happening, Greg has said it is possible but exceedingly rare. Yeah. TGS was fun to read. I enjoyed it a lot. Plus, I'm grateful for that stories, because within them I learned a lot of English. See, that's the other thing. It found another way to help people. Brandon Ruth as Todd Ingram, classic. 10 seasons of Smallville, and season 4 is my favorite, especially since we get Lois, which was same year I met my GF. Aw, that's so cute. Trichopedia, that's adorable. Damona's a great character, but I can never bring myself to like her. I can't stand people or characters who refuse to take accountability for their own actions. Great on my... Yeah, no, TKR, that's a legitimate reason to hate her. A lot of people like her, not for that fact that she can't take accountability, but because she's so evil, essentially. That's the best way to put it. I am working on a video about Damona. I'm not quite sure the angle I'm going to take on it. I can't talk about her background yet, because as we all know, the Damona series is coming out and there's stuff going to be revealed. So once the Damona series is done, then I will do a background thing on Damona. But yeah, I am currently trying to work on an actual just Damona video. Hello, Darkhundum. Darkhundum. I will always trip over that name. Moderating the chat and looking pretty. The disciples have spoken. Thank you. I try. TGS was my canon until the new SLG comics in 2007. Yeah, give or take. So I think of TGS as a parallel dimension, like a Gargoyle multiverse. Yeah, see, that's a safe way to put it too. You know, as long as it's just a reminder, and no one here has that issue of, you know, TGS is its own thing, has nothing to do with the Bible. It's just a bunch of fans having fun. You know, we are finally getting pieces of the Gargoyles Bible because Disney's letting Greg work. Aw, and she calls me Smallville. That's so cute. You guys are adorable. Oh my god. TK's fine? Okay. That's TK, TKR. I might bounce between, but yeah, TK. Easy, a lot easier. Thank you. I just tested Damona's name backwards. It's Enomed. That's not as neat sounding as Thailog. Oh, and she's already evil. Fun thing, Batman, if... So I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the Notre Dame gargoyles that Greg had fun spoofing from our gargoyles. God, what's his name? Behemoth. In that one, Goliath is Behemoth. And of course, he also has an evil twin. Look at Behemoth backwards. Yeah, that one's fun. That one's fun. Hey, quick question. Do you have the Sega Goliath? I do not. I do not have the Sega Goliath. I don't even know why. I think it's just because it was like, oh, another... I know Thailog is his own character, but it's like, we have a Goliath, we have a Thailog, and now we have another Goliath repaint. I do not have the Sega Goliath. The ones I'm missing are Silver Falcon Broadway, Sega Goliath, and the Vows 2-pack. I think that's all I'm missing. Yeah. Those are the only 3 missing. And the Vows 2-pack was because it was stupid expensive when it showed up. And I'm like, I'll wait for a sale. And I'm still waiting for a sale. Can call me Dark if easier. Houndoom is a Pokemon. Oh, Houndoom! Yeah. My Pokemon are the first 151. There's a couple random ones after that, like Mimikyu. I adore Mimikyu for some reason. So yeah, I didn't really see the Houndoom. Now I see it. I don't know why I went with Houndoom. I'm gonna... Yeah, but yeah, Houndoom. But yeah, Dark Houndoom. Okay, we're good now. I feel like an idiot. I have the entire clan in Elisa. I don't know if I'll be able to afford the rest of the NECA figures, but I'm gonna try. You know what, Cosmina? The upside is, well, if you have the entire clan and Elisa, that leaves really just Xanatos and the Steel Clan, and a couple, and Thailog and repaints. So, I mean, there's not many left. Since Thailog gets to use TH instead of HT, I did it that way. Yeah, Thumyub. Or do you know how many times I literally, for that video where I talked about the Notre Dame clan, I recorded myself and played it and rewound it over and over again, trying to figure out the pronunciation. Thumyub. Yeah, that is the best I could come up with. I've never heard it, so I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it correctly. I don't. No Demona or Angela yet either. Oh, no. No. The upside is your Demona shouldn't have the wonky wing like mine does. You are now missing 2 out of those 3 you just mentioned. Items have... Oh, what is... Back to that Sega Goliath. I use those draped wings on Thailog. It kind of works. Okay, I guess I'm giving my friend the heads. What? Missing 2 out of the 3. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I got my friend told me there was a package that showed up. She won't tell me what, but she won't open the boxes until I get to them, which is nice. So I have no idea what's showing up for me. This is gonna be fun. I don't know when I'm seeing her. Fun. Okay, guys, we got 8 minutes. We're gonna do lightning. We missed story time, so story time will be for next week. We kind of got away from ourselves. But yeah, so I mean, at least now we have story week for next week, and then I don't know what we'll do for the week after, because I think we'll be out of story time. Because unless I can somehow get the other... Somebody in town has one of the books. Gotta see if I can kind of finagle with them, get them to haggle with them, get them to drop their price. Got my Thailog hanging from fishy line from the ceiling, which works nice. I did that with my my Ezio and the Flying Machine. It's still in my room back in Ontario, unfortunately. That thing is fragile AF, so I'm afraid to bring it back. But yeah, hanging from the ceiling. I mostly use my figures to improve my drawing skills and fan art. Nice. Oh, thank you, Morand. Appreciate it. That much closer to getting a new webcam. Yeah, this thing is minimum 10 years old, I think. No, it's actually younger than that. Yes? No? Yeah, no, it's less than 10 years old, but I don't know. It's the fact that it can't stay consistent with the lighting. That's the only problem with it. If I can keep this thing going forever, yes, but I think it's time for an update. Oh, 6 minutes. 6 minutes, guys. I also made the mistake of bringing down a heater today because, yeah, the basement was cold. It's been saving my butt for this, but I'm also, like, this side of my body is absolutely sweltering right now. I'm dying of heat. How come we never got a Gargoyles versus game like Street Fighter? It could be crazy, especially fighters. Like, I would love that. Why they didn't, who knows? I mean, at least we got the Sega game out of it. Um, honestly, there are probably enough people in this fandom that work on video games or are working on learning how to make video games. Kickstarter it. Honestly, somebody Kickstarter it. It'll sell probably. I haven't gotten a chance to check out your whole channel yet, but have you ranked your top 10 fave eps? I have it written down. I have not actually recorded it. That's the only thing. Like, just haven't gotten around to recording it. I really should, but I was slightly disappointed. I will admit this, that my top 5 Funko video did so poorly, and then I realized, oh wait, nobody likes Funko. I do. I am the rare exception. Nobody likes Funko. So I haven't really done a top 10 since then. I'm overdue. I should really get around to recording it. Yes, shout out to the Streamlabs donors. Again, if y'all show this, show my videos to people and get them to just play it in the background, literally. Sorry, there's something in my eye. I can find, I'm this close, honestly, this close to getting the super chats going. And from what I've been hearing, super chats are easier than this whole Streamlabs tipping thing. So yeah, I really want to do that instead. So that's how I'll pump up my watch hours. Yes. Well, fan games aren't supposed to sell. What are you gonna do? Just curious, does anyone else here have a Gargsona? That's my picture, and I'm working on her backstory. Very cute. I never had one. Never did. I know quite a few in the fandom do. I think it's cool. They're Fursonas, Gargsonas. It's all cool. It's just the general thing. They're free or they get banhammered. Yeah. I think one way to kind of get around doing like a Street Fighter-esque game for Gargoyles is, first of all, don't use the name Gargoyles, or at least something similar. And then when it comes to their designs, slightly alter them. And then it tends to bypass a lot of the hammers. Thank you, Evanstar, for liking Funko. I think they're adorable. They're goofy little things. I think the problem that happened with Funko is that they hit every single franchise and people just got sick of seeing them, which I understand. But it's like, and there are obviously collectors who collect every single Funko that comes out, which I think is crazy because there are literally so many. But as for me, I don't even out of things that I like, I don't collect Funko for everything. I have Gargoyles Funko. Because they were cheap, I have Schitt's Creek Funko, and they were adorable. I have NSYNC Funko, and that's a whole other obsession. And I have a couple random characters like Belle, Ezio, Batgirl, a couple random ones, a couple Power Rangers, but oh, and I have a Bill Nye. I was given a Bill Nye Funko for my birthday. But yeah, so in total, my Funko collection, most of it's Gargoyles, so maybe 30. Crystal is not my Gargsona. Sorry, Sean. She's a character that I came up with, but she's not my Gargsona. She talks to me. That's about it. I think my Gargsona is just me, human, and more boring than me, but I don't know. Oh, thank you, TK. Greatly appreciated. I'm happy to answer questions. Like, that's part of why I'm doing this, right? Yeah, Schitt's Creek. And for Schitt's Creek's fans here, fold in the cheese. I have that scene. I saw that, and it came with oh my god. See, Brain knows the names. Brain doesn't want to come up with the names. But also a Johnny, and I feel so bad because I absolutely love this dang show. Good night, Batman. But yes, it came. So there came the 2-pack of Moira and David, and then a separate Johnny, and oh my god, why can't I remember her name? But yes, her. So I have all 4. But it was the fold and the cheese one that got me. It's like, I can have that scene forever in Funko? Yes, please. Oh my goodness. We are done for the night. My god, those last 6 minutes just flew by. I really hate that I'm forgetting her name from Schitt's Creek. Current and the current potato is Angela. But the next potato, I don't know, because now I've technically run out of the clan, and I refuse to do humans right now. So I'm just gonna kind of spin a random wheel and see which gargoyle gets potatoed next. It's really random. It's kind of like Monday morning, I kind of get up, pick a random name, and by Monday evening, they're done-ish. Yes. What you need to watch that show. Absolutely. The Angela potato's there, she's just not here. Bronx wants belly rubs. But yes, so yes, we are done for the night. You guys always like to keep me here past 10 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock mine, but I am starving. My stomach's been growling this entire stream. So have a good night, guys. Have a good weekend. And of course, as always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, be the good that you want to see in the world. There's enough crap going on that we need some bright lights, right? And yeah, I'll see you all definitely next week. So until then, guys, bye.